And say hello to the people, Phil.
Hey!
And welcome back to After the Hype.
After the Hype.
The Hype. Hype, have you ever played? A series you and I do on twitch.tv/2pennygames.
Every Tuesday.
At
1 p.m.
Central Time.
Central.
Where one of us shows the other one a video game that the one has played and the other has not. This week, this time around, Phil, we're going to be talking about Gears of War.
Indeed.
Because
you had never played Gears of War before.
I have never played Gears of War until recently. You and I sat down and we played it co-op.
Banged it out.
And just banged it out real quick. Real short game.
It's pretty short.
Real short game. So we are here after the hype as a little breakout segment that you can find at youtube.com/2pennygamescast Tuesdays at 8 a.m. whenever we finish a game project. Or if you're coming from the 2 Penny Games Cast podcast, we just stick it on at the end of whatever week we record it.
Just tack it right on there.
Just tack it right on there. Phil, Gears of War is a video game.
Tavin, what are your thoughts on Gears of War?
I think it's a video game.
Yeah.
So, overall, I liked Gears of War fine.
Yeah. It's by far, Gears of War 1 is by far the most fine game of the series.
And that's encouraging to hear you say that, because Gears of War is a storied franchise at this point. Mm-hmm. And while playing it, I was like, okay, I can see how maybe we would get a sequel out of it, but like growing up, Gears of War had a hype around it that I don't quite understand from this individual game.
It's very much of its time. I'm not sure how much you're going to like going into the next parts of the series.
Okay.
I know.
Do you think when we get into that new era with the 4 and 5 that maybe it'll be a little better?
Maybe, because they like kind of change how the game is a little bit.
Okay.
They add a lot more like openness.
Yeah. To
the games.
So for those who don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know when you found this video. Gears of War is a third-person shooter. One that I think is
it popularized the cover-based.
Yeah.
Cover to cover.
It's given that credit as the press a button, get into a chest high wall piece of cover.
Blind fire.
Blind fire, and then the active reload system, which is fun enough.
It's kind of a big staple of that series. The active reload.
It's a neat little gimmick.
Yeah. Also, another staple of that series, the chainsaw bayonet,
which is brutal and fun to use. I want to go ahead and start with weapons then.
Yeah. Go for it.
There weren't as many as I was expecting.
No, there's only like 6?
6, maybe? Yeah. Shotgun, sniper rifle, 2 types of assault rifles, 2 pistols. Mm-hmm. That it?
A rocket launcher. Boom shot,
and then I guess if you want to count the
the torque bow.
Oh, the torque bow. So okay, so there's like 9 actually if you want to count the what's the big satellite weapon?
Oh, the Hammer of Dawn.
Hammer of Dawn. Is that really what it's called?
Mm-hmm. Hammer of Dawn, yeah.
Isn't that a ship in Halo?
That's the Forward Unto Dawn.
Oh, okay. Hammer of Dawn. Interesting. Yeah. So okay, like 9 weapons. I guess it just didn't feel like that many.
Yeah. I mean, because you kind of just get what you like and just use that the entire time.
Yeah, pretty much the entire time. And the game supplies you with more than enough ammo, so you're rarely ever out of it. At least on the difficulty we played on. I don't know if ammo gets scarcer or
I think maybe, but there's set ammo caches.
Yeah, or maybe it's because the amount of damage enemies took. Maybe if they on higher difficulties they take more damage, so you gotta obviously use more ammo. So.
They do.
I'll be quite honest in the front. This is not an era of gaming I'm particularly fond of.
Yeah. That being like the mid 2000s.
Yeah, it's not my. It's very bro shootery.
When did it come out? Like 2005, 2006. That
sounds right. It's a 360 game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 360.
Okay, so yeah, it's got to be at least 2006.
Yep, 2006.
Yep. Yeah, so it's just everything is brown and gray and everything looks the same. And
you didn't even play the original. We played the remaster,
the Xbox One remaster,
which they livened up the colors a little bit. So if you thought that was gray and bland,
dude, I really did. And everything just kind of looks like one palette, and every voice sounds almost exactly the same, and
I'll give
with
you
the exception
of
like your token black character.
No, I'll give you Marcus and Baird. They do sound similar, but Dom and Cole and Hoffman and Anya and
okay, I guess Anya's fair, but that's because she's the woman.
And the like other like side characters. They all the only ones that sound similar to me in this first game are Baird and Marcus.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like this is probably going to be one of our shorter after the hypes because
It's
the shortest game we've played so far.
Indeed,
for hype.
Yep.
And as you just said, there's just not much to talk about here. It's just a classic third person cover based shooter.
Right, so we talked about weapons.
Short campaign.
Let's get into the campaign.
Yeah.
You start off in prison.
Yeah, sure. I don't remember that.
You don't?
I mean, I do remember the doors and it being a prison, but it's not like they're actually in prison. Like they're
no. Dom isn't. Marcus is.
For what?
It had something to do with
he a POW or something.
No, he's not a POW. That wasn't a locust prison.
Oh,
that was a human prison.
Oh, okay.
That locust had overrun.
I obviously was paying a lot of attention.
You obviously you were. But no, well, he's like in prison for like war crimes.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not. No, it was like insubordination. He got like court-martialed.
Oh, okay.
He got like court-martialed.
Okay, that makes sense. And I think that fits the character, so that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, talking broadly narratively, there's not a lot here. I mean, it's just pretty bare bones. Like get the player back on the sticks as quick as possible. Just enough dialogue, just enough narration, just enough talking over the comms to justify what the player is doing in the moment. But we're not sitting around and having a moment where the characters can talk and chat about their lives.
I didn't talk to you about this beforehand, but I wanna start like a little fun little segment in this and see like how much you remember from the game.
I don't remember much.
All right.
I remember the gameplay moments. I do not remember narrative beats. I could not tell you what happens in this game.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
What is Marcus's last name?
Phoenix.
Okay.
But that's pop
What
culture.
is the name of Marcus's squad?
Are they Delta Squad?
Yes, they are Delta Squad. What is the name of the main enemy?
Locust.
There you go.
You said it earlier in this conversation, but I knew that anyway.
Oh, okay. What was the name of the main villain?
Oh fuck, dude! Do they even say his name?
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yep.
I have no idea. He is ogre number 1 from Lord of the Rings.
I will say he's part of his name is his what's it called? Rank.
You said it a lot.
He's a general.
General. Nah, I don't got it. You said it a lot in our playthrough. I remember you saying it a lot, and I'm like, man, he really knows this guy's name, and I don't think they've even said it.
Yep. General Rom.
Rom. Yeah. Okay.
RAAM.
Yeah, that was a character who I think. What does he show up in the beginning and then not at all until the end of the game?
He shows up in the beginning, one part in the middle, and then at the very end.
Okay. Yeah, and then I guess you could call that a boss fight.
Yep. I mean, well, no, it's much harder on Insane.
Oh, I'm sure everything is harder on
so,
Insane. But yeah,
it's fucking tough. I'll try. Let me try something else. What was the main goal of Delta Squad?
Fuck, dude. Well, they start in looking for Alpha Squad.
Mm-hmm. True.
And then we find that they're all dead.
All but
Cole.
Cole and
Baird.
Yep.
Okay. I only know that because I know they came later.
Yep. Yep. So what? So okay.
And
so
then from there,
what was the goal? They took over Alpha Squad's goal, which was.
God. You see, this is like a thing where we're doing the live shows, and we're talking over them talking.
I know.
And a lot of the jargon sounds the same. So man, I was not paying attention. Something about.
So
I want to say it was like something about cutting fuel lines to disrupt enemy locomotion or something. Or
no.
Fuck.
So they were carrying around a little device called a resonator.
Delta Squad was?
Yeah, Cole was, because that was Alpha Squad's goal.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, okay, yeah. And then they mapped out the locust lines so then they could blow
out the tunnels
them up
to blow them up.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
They mapped them out.
That's right.
To blow them up.
I remember this now.
Yep.
Holy fuck! I should have put a little more thought.
Yep.
into this.
All right, so yeah, that's the story. That's the story of Gears of War. Is
blow up the thing. Okay.
Yep. Literally, map out tunnels, blow up caves.
Okay. Cool. I'll say, for a first title in a series, there was a decent amount of enemy variety, which was appreciated.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh,
so let's go. Let's run through the enemies then.
I don't know, dude.
All
There's
right.
the boomer because they said boom.
Mm-hmm.
I called them frumpy monkeys, but they had.
You did not call them frumpy monkeys. You called them angry monkeys.
I called them frumpy monkeys from day 2 on, and most of our playthrough was.
Did you look back and see that I was right?
I didn't care. I'd already.
You tried to say that you didn't say angry monkeys.
Did I say angry monkeys?
You said angry monkeys.
Did you look back and
no?
say,
but I know that's what you said because I don't need to go look back. But no, okay. So we got grubs.
Those are the monkeys.
No,
grubs.
So
grubs just your
locust
typical...
drones who they call grubs
are your regular dudes.
The regular dudes.
Okay.
Then you have wretches. Those are the monkeys.
Those are the monkeys.
Yep.
Okay.
Wretches. Yep.
Okay.
They scream at you a lot.
Boomers. They say boom.
Yep. Yep.
And then
we got Theron guards.
Yeah, I was just gonna say what were the guard like the next step up for those
Theron
guys.
guards. Yep.
And then what are the bugs the like hornets or the
the krill.
Krill. That's it. No, that's all.
Nope. And then we had
and then the volcanic versions. Oh, berserkers. Yeah,
it's berserkers.
Yeah, and then the volcanic
not
version.
Volcanic,
of the...
lambent because they were irradiated.
Okay, sure, whatever. They were volcanic.
They're irradiated, not volcanic.
Okay, that's it, right? For the most part.
And Reavers. They're the giant. Oh, Reavers. We're missing 2 more after Reavers. So we have Reavers.
What was the Reaver?
Reaver was like the thing that flew like around, like the thing. At the on the
okay,
train.
those things at the end. Okay,
yeah.
Sure, yeah. And then that thing they added.
That's like their main vehicle.
And then that thing they added with the cut content, the big thing.
Oh no, I'm thinking of 3 more.
What was the big thing?
The big thing was a Brumok.
Brumok.
It was a Brumok. Then we have the Cedar, which is the giant spider ball sack.
Oh, that's right.
And then we have just the giant spider, which is a Corpser, and then we have the Nemesis, which were the inky squid ball things that flew at you. So yeah, those are all the enemies in Gears 1. Yeah.
There's a decent amount of them,
yeah.
or in terms of variety.
And then they add more in too.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I would hope so. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Listen, this game, it's fine. The shooting, it's fine. It's competent enough. It's old and it's a little stiff. I don't particularly like shooters where you shoot an enemy and they don't react to getting shot. Mm-hmm. Not my favorite thing in the world.
They're very bullet spongy.
Yeah, it's very much put enough bullets into them until they fall down.
Or
not my favorite type of shooter.
Put one bullet into their head and they explode into chunks.
Yeah, I did appreciate the chunks and the level of dismemberment in the game.
Cool.
That was always fun. Hitting a dude in a shotgun and him just getting cut in half. That's always a good time. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what game you put it in.
Yeah.
And listen, man, I don't know if there's much more to say. The vehicle sections didn't really like any of them.
There's only one.
Is there really?
Yeah.
I thought there was at least 2.
No.
Is there not 2?
There's only one.
Oh, it sucked then.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was just like this clunky tank that felt almost paperweighty in the way, and it just it felt like it was made together with cardboard boxes and rubber bands.
I mean, if you're thinking of another vehicle, there's like the minecart on the rail section, but it's not really vehicle. It's like
it's a literally on rails shooter section.
No, the only vehicle is whenever you're on the APC.
Okay, and that APC sucks. It's terrible.
You have like the light turret, UV turret, I should say.
And then there's enough. They go, okay, here's a mechanic. Stay inside certain radiuses. How do we justify that? Okay, it's light. You have to stay inside of light. Okay, what type of enemy kills you instantly if you step outside of light? Let's come up with these little bat things. Okay, cool, that works. It's just enough to they do enough narrative legwork to justify a gameplay mechanic.
Mm-hmm. There's never not a reason for
which. Coming after Kingdom Hearts was appreciated.
Oh my god. There is a reason in Kingdom Hearts. It's because darkness, Tavin.
Yeah, darkness.
Because darkness.
Yeah, hand wave, magic. Don't look too closely.
Darkness.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say there's enough fun, and I think co-op added a lot to it for me. I don't know if I were to ever play this game on my own without the show, of course, if I would ever make it through the end of this game. Just because it's just I'm the type of gamer who doesn't, if your gameplay does not like fucking go above and beyond, I need some kind of narrative hook to get me through, some type of character to be like charming enough to get there. And these guys are just not it. These guys are just so rough and gruff and tough and
they're men.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know this, Tavin. Marcus Phoenix is a man.
Yeah, he's a man. His body proportions don't make any sense. He's a man. So, and it's just, it really is just from that era of everything has to be military. Everything has to be, your tough.
Everything has to be quote unquote badass.
Military dude. Yeah, everything has to be badass. Like, oh man, they say shit a lot because they're so badass. And I'm like, all right, cool, dude.
Shit.
You know, and everything has to be brown because it's war torn and it looks
dirty.
More exciting. You know, you kind of this era also was reflected in the films, in the film industry, in like the different types of films you would see in this era. It's
just media in general.
Yeah, it's a lot of just like just brown and military jargon again and again and again, and it's all the same. So yeah, when it came to Gears of War, at least the first one, I was like, all right, cool. Not a bad time. Not a series with the amount of renown it has behind it. Not a series I would ever say, yeah, you got to go play Gears of War. You know? Granted, we only played campaign. I feel like Gears of War is known more for multiplayer.
Oh, dude, multiplayer is fun.
Yeah, so, and things like Horde mode and
like,
stuff,
dude,
which I don't think Horde mode comes in until 2, right?
Horde mode doesn't come in until 3, I believe.
Okay. Well, yeah. So, and I know multiplayer and Horde mode were like things that really.
No, Horde mode was in 2, I think.
I feel like it was in 2. With just general
because they added what was called I think it's called Beast mode in 3, which is where you play as the Locust.
Oh.
And you attack Gears.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Gears are players, I assume.
No.
Oh. Interesting.
Actually, no. Yes, they are.
Okay.
There's some bots, but there's also actual players.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, so, I mean, and so I'll say there's a huge element here that I'm probably missing. I'm missing because we're talking early Xbox Live days. So there's a community thing, and this is what makes the early Halos so great as well, is that community being built up through the invention of Xbox Live with Halo 2 and Halo 3, or starting with Halo 2 and evolving into Halo 3 the way it does. So really missing that era and that context and that time and place, I think hurts this game, not a lot, but it definitely detracts from its value.
I was thinking that earlier. Like you're very late to the party with Gears.
I am. So
and
I think even Gears of War now, I would assume from trailers and gameplay, it seems like they leaned a little more narratively.
Yes,
and I would assume they would have had to, because multiplayer gaming now is not what it was then.
Yeah,
you know, it's somehow it's more connected and less community driven now.
Mm-hmm.
There's not so much making friends online anymore. I mean, there still is, of course, because you're just interacting with people.
Sure.
You're gonna find somebody
naturally.
But yeah, before it was like, oh man, I met like my best friends in my whole life on Halo 2, and that's just probably not going to happen now. Now I have a Call of Duty friend who I play Call of Duty with, you know, or whatever. I mean, I don't. Cause
I was going to say, do you actually? I've never seen you play Call of Duty a day in your life.
I haven't played Call of Duty in, I guess, only a year, because I played Modern Warfare.
I think I played the campaign. I didn't play any multiplayer of it.
I played a little bit of multiplayer.
But no, the last
and I played some Warzone.
The last Call of Duty I actually fucking delved into is Modern Warfare 3.
That was the last one I went hard into.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then that is the end. That is like the last remnants of that era that we're talking about when it comes to multiplayer.
Did you ever play Infinite Warfare campaign?
Yeah. I remember liking it a lot.
I liked the campaign a lot, yeah.
Troy Baker, Kevin Spacey. Good time.
Wait. Kevin Spacey's not in Infinite
Warfare.
Oh,
that's not Infinite Warfare.
No.
Oh,
that's Advanced Warfare.
Oh, okay. Well, then no, I skipped it. I skipped
Infinite Warfare is where they go to space.
Oh, yeah, I skipped Infinite.
Infinite Warfare's got a pretty good campaign.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's got
surprisingly good. Yes.
Yeah.
He plays
Game
the
of
guy
Thrones.
from Mars.
Let's go. Yeah, Advanced Warfare. Man, they really need to move past that naming structure. That's not that that little trilogy or whatever of games.
It's more than a trilogy.
It's Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and that's it. I mean, I guess unless you want to count the Modern Warfare reboot.
I was gonna say there's Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Advanced Warfare, and then Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, but Advanced is by Sledgehammer.
Is it?
Yeah, all the other Warfares are Infinity Ward.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
So, and then I think Sledgehammer got dissolved, if my memory's correct, or not dissolved, but their game got canceled. So now Activision's going twice, or I'm sorry, Treyarch is going twice, or something. I don't know. Weird things.
We're not even talking about Gears of War anymore.
I think there's a reason for that.
I think that's about it. That's all we have to say.
Anything more is just going to be a stretch. So like this is the shortest after the hype ever.
Yeah.
And for
this is like as long as we thought the first episode was going to be.
Exactly. And then it turns out we can talk about Kingdom Hearts and we can talk about Metal Gear a lot more than we can talk about Gears.
Yeah.
Because it's just okay. Yeah, there were some fun weapons. I did not like what was the arrow one called? The bow and arrow one?
The torque bow.
The torque bow, didn't like that weapon at all.
It's a lot cooler in like multiplayer and higher difficulties.
Oh, okay.
Because like you kind of need to land those shots.
Oh, okay. Was it called a boom rifle? Was that what the
boom shot?
The boom shot? Boom shot was fine. It was functional. Yeah, both assault rifles felt almost exactly the same to me.
One of them's a burst fire, though.
Yeah, except one of them was burst fire, which in times I liked more than the assault rifle, or the, what is it called?
Lancer.
The Lancer.
The
shotgun is nasty. The sniper rifle.
Nasher, yep.
The sniper. I just want to. I'm directly comparing the long shot to the sniper rifle in Halo, and it's hard to beat that rifle from Halo. You know,
the long shot's good though. Long shot's a good sniper rifle.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it fine.
Long shot's a good sniper
especially
rifle.
with the active reload where. Like a little meter pops up when you reload, and if you hit the bar at the right moment, then you get extra damage on your next clip of ammo or whatever.
Yup. For a limited time.
For a limited time. It's a good mechanic. It's a good gimmick. It adds some type of flavor and character to the game that otherwise isn't there.
Yeah, for sure.
Along with the Lancer's chainsaw. But yeah, that is all I have to say about Gears of War.
I will say in the next game they introduced executions.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, where there's more than just the chainsaw.
Oh,
execution.
There's specific like little animations for every
there's
weapon?
I think there's 2 for every weapon.
2 for every weapon?
Yep.
Very nice. That'll be fun.
Actually, no, I think there's 3. Because like it's mapped to each like button on the controller.
Oh, interesting. Okay. No, that would actually be kind of neat and refreshing in a lot of ways. I'll say at least it's short. It didn't overstay its welcome. As soon as a mechanic was getting old, it got rid of it.
It was a nice burp away from the mic, by the way.
Yeah. I was
didn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, as soon as the mechanic was getting old, they got rid of it.
Yep.
You know, as soon as I was like, okay, can I stop having to focus on being in the light? They were like, yeah, you're done. Oh, great. Fantastic. As soon as like, I was like, man, can I go back to punching enemies? Why are these, what did you call them? Not volcanic, the other word.
Lambent.
As soon as these lambent enemies got annoying, I was like, can I chainsaw something? Yeah, you can chainsaw something here. Oh, okay, dope.
Yeah, it's like one gimmick per act, essentially.
Yeah. So, and then every time a berserker came up, I liked it a lot. Every time a berserker
berserker's
came up.
fun.
Yeah, just because it was
Enemy
just a solid break of here's an enemy you can't kill.
It's an enemy you can't solve by just shooting it.
Yeah. You got to do a little more to do this. I hope there's more enemies like that in which it's like, okay, well, you have to blow off its armor before you can kill it or something. I don't know.
I'm trying to think in 2 because that's going to be the next one we do if when we go back to Gears of War.
Yeah. So in terms of gameplay and mechanics, really well paced. Story, bare bones. It's there just for a function to justify mechanics. Characters, boring. At least of what is presented in 1. So much so that after 30 minutes, I turned my ears off and I was like, it just doesn't. It clearly, they're very clear in the beginning. It's like, hey, listen, that is not what matters here. So yeah, overall, enjoyed my time. Would have enjoyed it a lot less if I didn't play co-op with you.
With me.
And open to doing more of that.
One.
Yeah, open to playing that again. Or having that experience again with a sequel. I don't know if I'd ever want to play Gears of War 1 ever.
And you don't have to.
Yeah. I don't think anybody ever has to.
Yeah.
But, neat enough.
The only reason I went back to it is whenever it was because it got remastered. And I was like,
Sure.
oh man, now everything looks slightly better.
Wow, let's pop a couple Chivos.
Yeah, that too.
Do we do scores on this show?
I have every single time.
You like doing scores. I'm not a big score guy because I feel like you. I don't know, man. 6.
6 out of 10.
6, sure.
That's cool.
Why not?
That's fine.
High 5, low 6. Just because it's a game. It's a video game. I played it.
Yeah. Cross that one off the list.
I had a moderate amount of fun.
Yeah.
Neat. So Phil.
Yep.
That is Gears of War after the hype.
Indeed, it is.
You can catch this show whenever we fucking finish a series on twitch.tv/2pennygames. Tuesdays at 8 a.m. If you're listening to this on Tuesday, come check us out. We're probably live right now.
I'm live
this week. We will not be streaming hype. I've got a family thing I gotta get to. But next week, the 30th.
Yes. It was the 30th.
The 30th. We will be returning a series that we started this last week. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater with Phil at the helm.
Yes, sir.
I do not imagine we'll finish it on the 30th. So it might
probably not.
It might be a while before we get to another after the hype. But until then, ladies and gentlemen.
Catch you in April.
Catch you in April. Again, twitch.tv/2pennygames. YouTube.com/2pennygamescast. Listen to the podcast on any of the podcast services that you like. But until then, Phil, say bye to the people.
Bye-bye.